Imagine discovering a 2,000-year-old city where Jesus is said to have reappeared after his resurrection. This incredible find has just been unearthed in Israel, shaking the foundations of both history and faith. Kiriath Jearim, a site steeped in ancient lore, has emerged as a strong candidate for the biblical Emmaus, the place where Jesus first revealed himself to his disciples after rising from the dead. Join us as we dive into this remarkable discovery, exploring the historical and religious significance of Kiriath Jearim and uncovering the clues that make this ancient city a focal point of biblical history. For centuries, scholars and believers alike have pondered the true location of Emmaus. Numerous sites have been proposed, each with its own compelling story and historical evidence. However, recent archaeological discoveries have brought an unexpected contender into the spotlight. Kiriath Jearim, a site steeped in biblical lore and ancient history. Nestled in the Judean hills, just 7 miles from Jerusalem, Kiriath Jearim holds the key to this ancient mystery. This proximity to Jerusalem fits perfectly with the Gospel of Luke's account, where Cleopas and his fellow disciple made the journey back to Jerusalem within an hour to share the miraculous news. The plausible distance is just the beginning of what makes Kiriath Jearim a fascinating candidate. But why has Kiriath Jearim only recently come into the spotlight as a contender for the biblical Emmaus? For years, other sites, such as Emmaus Nicopolis, dominated the conversation due to their geographical and historical fit. However, the significant distance from Jerusalem posed a challenge. The Gospel of Luke describes the disciples returning to Jerusalem within an hour, a feat that aligns more closely with the 7-mile distance of Kiriath Jearim rather than the 17 miles of Emmaus Nicopolis. In 2017, a joint Israeli-French archaeological team began excavations at Kiriath Jearim, led by renowned scholars Israel Finkelstein, Thomas Romer, and Christophe Nicole. Funded by the Shmouni's Family Foundation, their goal was to uncover the site's secrets, and what they found was nothing short of remarkable. The findings at Kiriath Jearim suggest a significant historical backdrop, not just in the New Testament era but stretching back to the times of the Old Testament. This was a place of profound religious significance. According to ancient texts, the Ark of the Covenant was kept here for about 20 years before King David triumphantly brought it to Jerusalem. The detailed work of archaeologists like Israel Finkelstein, Thomas Romer, and Christophe Nicole has brought fresh evidence to the table. Their meticulous excavations and advanced technological methods, such as drone surveys and 3D mapping, have revealed structures and artifacts that strongly suggest Kiriath Jearim's role in ancient history. These modern techniques allow us to visualize the ancient topography, providing a clearer understanding of the site's layout and significance. These modern research techniques paints a vivid picture of this ancient site's significance. The fortifications found at Kiriath Jearim, including the massive 3-meter-thick walls and remnants of a tower, are not just remnants of a bygone era, but pivotal clues in our quest. These structures date back to the 2nd century BCE, a period marked by intense military activity in the region. It's clear that Kiriath Jearim was a strategic stronghold, playing a crucial role in the defense and control of the area. The site's connection to the Ark of the Covenant adds a layer of religious importance that cannot be ignored. The Ark, a symbol of divine presence and power, was kept at Kiriath Jearim for 20 years before King David transported it to Jerusalem. This historical fact ties the site deeply into the religious fabric of the region and supports its identification as a place of profound spiritual significance. The work of the joint Israeli-French archaeological team has been instrumental in uncovering these secrets. Led by Israel Finkelstein, Thomas Romer, and Christophe Nicole, the team's meticulous excavations have revealed a wealth of artifacts. These findings not only enrich our understanding of the site's history, but also highlight its importance in the broader context of Near Eastern archaeology. One of the most fascinating aspects of Kiriath Jearim is the discovery of inscriptions and relics from various periods, including the Byzantine era. The large monastery built over the site during this time, known as the Church of Our Lady of the Ark of the Covenant, signifies the enduring religious significance of the location. This monastery, built by the Byzantines, aimed to protect and honor the sacred history of the site, further cementing its place in religious lore. The site's geographical proximity to Jerusalem, its historical and religious significance, and the archaeological evidence all point towards its central role in the ancient world. The convergence of these factors creates a strong case for Kiriath Jearim being the location where Jesus first appeared after his resurrection, making it a site of profound historical and spiritual importance. The detailed work of the archaeological team has brought to light numerous artifacts that offer insights into the cultural and religious practices of the time. Among these, the discovery of pottery fragments, cultic objects, and evidence of ancient food storage sheds light on the daily lives of the inhabitants. These findings provide a tangible connection to the past, allowing us to glimpse into the world where these significant events unfolded. One of the most significant aspects of the discoveries at Kiriath Jearim is the evidence of an organized and literate society. The inscriptions found at the site, written in ancient scripts, suggest that the inhabitants were capable of recording events and maintaining records. This literacy is a critical factor in understanding the historical context of the biblical texts. It implies that the stories recorded in the Bible could have been documented contemporaneously, adding a layer of historical authenticity to these ancient narratives. Moreover, the strategic location of Kiriath Jearim, the site's elevated position, provided a vantage point for controlling trade routes and monitoring movements, crucial for maintaining security and influence in the region. This strategic importance is reflected in the extensive fortifications and the remains of a tower, which point to its role in regional power dynamics during the 2nd century BCE. The religious significance of Kiriath Jearim is further highlighted by its connection to the Ark of the Covenant. Kiriath Jearim offers invaluable insights into the past and enriches our understanding of the biblical narrative. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you fascinating stories from the world of archaeology and ancient history. Stay tuned for more exciting discoveries.